behind the scenes was waiting for me to introduce our sign language interpreter. She is Flora Atieno. President William Ruto, in his address to the nation, has failed to declare the effects of heavy rains and floods that continue to be witnessed in the country as a national disaster. This is despite them causing more than 200 deaths so far. Instead, President Ruto has admitted that the situation will continue to worsen, though the government has put in place special strategies to avoid further disasters and provide assistance to the victims. NTV's Vincent Odor with that report.
It is President William Ruto's first state address to the nation since heavy rains and floods started destroying property and caused 210 deaths in different parts of the country. The president has admitted that the situation will get worse, even though it is as if the level of harm has not yet reached the state of being declared a national disaster.
Meteorological reports paint a dire picture. The rains will persist, increasing both in duration and intensity for the rest of this month and possibly after. The Meteorological Department and the IGAD Climate Prediction Application Center have issued a stark warning. Kenya may face its first ever cyclone.
The cabinet secretaries will spearhead disaster response and mitigation efforts. The president has instructed the ministries, departments, and government agencies to work closely with the National Disaster Operations Center.
The ministry responsible for special programs is directed to work with development partners and relevant humanitarian organizations to mobilize adequate food and non-food supplies to support all affected persons in every part of the country. The Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, through the National Cereals and Produce Board, is directed to make available food supplies in government stores to support this effort. We have also directed the Treasury, working with the Ministry of Roads and Infrastructure and our military, to provide resources for roads, bridges, and other travel infrastructure that has been destroyed.
In his instructions, the president refused to publicly announce the actual amount of money that Treasury will allocate to the different mitigation activities. He announced a situation that has raised concerns because many times in the past, the actors in the government have used such disasters to loot public money.
And we have asked Treasury to work with the resources they have, engage with development partners, and we are also encouraging the private sector to step forward.
What is being awaited now is to see the actions of the government and the implementation of the president's orders.
See you next time.
Vincent Odur, NTV.